just trying to attack into this rail area, supported by Pravi, but a little too late. I think FRS wants a weapon.
Nice rocket from Pravi, wasn't it? Right direct to the chest.
This is a nice little defense by the quad, but whilst they've got 3 players over here, they're not covering any of the rest of the map, so they need to get moving out ASAP before the respawners are able to get in on anything.
Yeah, it's a difficult job in a sense of knowing when to move out on this map because, as we said before, there's nothing to actually gain on the bridge or in the quad really. There's a plasma in the quad area, and off the bridge you can drop down into a precarious position for the rail, but holding them themselves is more about a positional advantage than item advantage. So you have to move out into different areas.
For me, if you've got 3 people on a bridge, you can quite easily push one out. If he dies, he dies. He'll get a respawn in and should be able to get fine.
Well,
you regain control.
The problem is you all push out.
Yeah, but we do have quad coming up in 7 seconds. It looks like Crease is set up already. We can see some of the 4K players coming in lower. There's the rockets coming out from, well, I can't tell who that is. It looks like Wit. Yeah, it was Wit. Yoko picked up the flag. Quad is with DK.
He's got a nice stack of armour.
May even get on the red armour if no one's there.
Yeah, at least like he's working that. Oh, how many times have you seen that? Puri just shafted off it, and now 160 armour and a nice resupply of LG ammo.
Wow. That was a lot of effort to pick up that frag. I'm sure it wasn't beeping or doing damage for quite a while, but did pick it up, and what a quad run.
Yeah, it's a good quad run by DK. Very effective indeed on the frags and the red armor out of it. Whoa, nice rocket.
Yeah, great play by DK on this red armor as well. I'm sure the rest of his team are by bridge. I can see at least 2. One yellow dot on bridge, 2 around about the yellow armors, perhaps. Yeah, looking very good for 4Kings. Unfortunately, not so good for XT at the moment.
DK just escapes. DK getting the around 60% of the moment.
Great rolls from Dibby, as always. He moves towards, well, bridge again. 4Kings set up quite comfortably. We've got Mega in 3 seconds. I'm interested to see whether DK will drop for it.
No, it looks like he heard it taken.
Yeah, he did hear it get taken. Didn't have the time on it before, I don't think. But now he does. It's going to come in handy after this quad, or if anybody dies during the quad, you know, go to Mega. Players will go to Mega. They're watching Dibby set up. Actually, 4Kings have got set up everywhere. All entrances are covered at the moment, apart from that bounce pad for a split second, but that player does go down on XT, and Carissa this time. Let's see what he's going to do. Red was just taken. Mega was saved, as I said. Good play by the 4K teammate who caught that.
Thought he's going to get trapped and miss another shotgun there. Did hit the shotgun though. Now he's got a shaft as well as rail, rocket, even grenades to use. Red will be up in a second. Gets the call from his teammate. Wow.
It doesn't really matter, you know, under quad. Yeah. Chris does have some weapons, but if someone else wants it and they have a weapon or they're going to get a weapon, go for it. But only do it if you're feeling confident, able to pick up the frags. Excellent. Obviously that 4K player was.
Just a run of frags here in 4Kings' favour. Just extending their lead, and wow. Excellent.
Yeah, great play by Creaser.
Like 7 frags or something?
What accuracies is he hitting?
7 butchers.
61.
Yeah.
Very, very well played at the moment. We can see that rail on the spot, and actually Crease is doing very nice here by baiting that out, but he can see a teammate above. Whether he's calling that for him to drop down onto or is actually waiting for the railgun, I'm not quite sure. We're at 40 seconds before this quad. Crease is going to come in for the red. Of course, his teammate took the last one. And right about now, they need to get over the quad. They can't faff around like XT did last time. 4K going to know better. And wow, what an air rocket onto Wit. And here we go, 4K setup yet again. player in. That's a free kill. Actually, nice push in by Witt and his teammate there with a rocket. I don't think it's going to work out though, because there's quite a lot of damage coming out. But nice rocket by Witt. Craters though. And who's in by quad? FRS up the bounce pad.
Oh, nice rocket onto DK.
Creaser though up there. I think he may get it.
Oh, that was on the quad. No, Yoko survives.
Wow, 120 to 20. We got red coming up in 10 seconds. I'm sure he can find a spawn frag if he was to go lower, but I think he would do wise to wait for this red given his current stack.
Yeah, he's been told to wait for it by his teammate.
The thing is, he only has 10 seconds now, but look at this frag difference, 72 to 28.
Yeah, 4Kings have just been extending it every single quad cycle.
I think I'm going to be wrong again. I think 4Kings are going to take this.
Why, what did you say?
XT.
What, this map?
Well.
Or the whole match?
The whole match.
Oh, okay. Well, Puri defends that red. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Creaser again with that railgun.
Oh, my God. Was that a double rail?
How is he on fire at 2 AM in the morning? I have no idea, but this guy's full of energy.
Yeah, well, Czech Republic is probably, you know, less. 1 p.m. I think.
Yeah, but it's kind of irrelevant.
Some kind of time warp.
Oh, I see. Is that how it is? Oh dear, we got quite in 41 seconds. Mega's up soon as well. I think Kreese has got a time limit given he's dropping down.
It's a 50 frag margin. Pretty convincing at the moment. How are XT going to come back into it, NVC?
Well, 4K just have great quad setup. They like bridge quite a lot. XT just need to copy them and do it better.
And still Creaser.
Yeah, and well, just stop him somehow. Like the rails he's putting out are just ridiculous.
10 seconds till quad, and we just see a good example there of Creaser just blocking off this upper entrance onto the bridge. That's all he needs to do.
Spawning. And look, he's so confident his teammate's there to pick the quad up.
Whoa! Yoko pushed right off the quad there. The yellow will be up in a second if he just wants to wait for it.
I think that might have been Provi there with the LG. Unfortunately, not able to knock Yoko down. And the red's up. His teammate, almost took it. I saw him jump over.
Almost did an NVC.
Well, I do it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice little quadrant. And, unfortunately, it needs to be going in the other team's favour. But, as I say, 12-minute mark not yet passed. So, still okay for the time being, despite that huge score difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's a nice rail. Let's have a look at his stats. 30% rail though. That's an FRS point of view. XT are still just trying to win over that quad area, but it just doesn't work out for them. They're obviously doing something subtly different to the way 4Kings are. What do you think about the option of not attacking the bridge NVC and just going for red and maybe the yellows?
It's just, it's so difficult to get into quad, you know? I mean, there's only so much coordination you can tell your team to do further than, got this bounce pad, or this bounce pad. And, I don't know, just having bridge, or at least securing it from Sessing is just so much easier. So it's not so much about using a different tactic, it's so much that using a different tactic is almost impossible. I think you have to always do damage out. But what do I know?
6 seconds till the quad. Yoko's not going to be there for it.
I mean, I suppose if you bait the yellow successfully as quad spawns, then maybe.
Oh no! The quad on its spot, nobody there. FRS collects, and he's got the mega health, and he's got a lightning gun, and a shotgun, and a rocket.
Doesn't take the shard though, just one, which is interesting.
He doesn't need no shards.
Maybe we'll see as he makes his way towards the bridge again. Unable to find anyone just yet. Probably a lower level, I would suspect, or by the second rocket launcher, which is another usual respawn area. Nice railgun from the 4K player, whoever that was.
Wow, there's two of them.
Ninja.
Good at that, actually, aren't they, 4Kings? Just fading away into the background. Avoiding and evading the quad.
Nice edge from Carissa. On to whip that. Some yellows up. Carissa will collect that one. No doubt start moving towards the quad because 4K like getting in here very early.
Often what you might see from teams is have one guy on the upper yellow covering the quad area, maybe even getting the second lower yellow as well, cycling that round. You might also have teams that play the lower yellow through to mega, even through to LG or half of that, so yellow and LG. And then the other side on the bridge, pressuring the red with the rails. Doesn't really seem like either team particularly is focused on the lightning gun position in this one.
I mean, it's possible to hold those positions, but it's not a winning position. It's just a safe way to play, and a safe play doesn't win games.
There you go, DK with the quad, shaft in hand, 100 armor. Stacks his health back up.
Excellent.
XT just almost giving him kills compared to the way 4Kings fade away into the background. It's a kind of invisible cloak, I think, the 4Kings players. You can't find them with quad. XT seem to be completely the opposite. They run to the quad.
Yeah, the game is over. I mean, probably potentially last time this game will be played on LAMP, so for XT, it could be the last TDM match they ever play at the LAN event. So hopefully we see another TDM event at DreamHack, another TDM event at QuakeCon this year. But
an NVC con.
Yeah, at 2 AM, enjoy it while it lasts.
So 3 more power-ups remaining for XT to bring the score back to something a little bit more respectable, or for 4Kings to further exemplify their dominance over XT.
And we're not too well stacked, but we'll see how he's going to make his way in. Actually getting taken up.
He's going to walk backwards into some rockets.
Straight back onto a 4K player we do go.
I mean, at this point, when you see the score in VC, do you say, nah, it doesn't matter, I give up? Or do you say, we can do this, the best comeback ever?
Right now I'll be running around this map, holding W in mouse 1 with machine gun.
Isn't that just what you do all the time anyway?
Well,
oh, quad taken out instantly by a Puri rocket. It is a good spot to shoot those rockets up there from. It's kind of a blind spot. You're just suddenly hit by a rocket as you step onto the quad.
Indeed, but there's the red for Puri. I'd like to see Puri move over to the bridge here and take control. Weird, was that weird though, failing the jump? When we spoke earlier about how that jump is so important to do time and time again, and just showing how even some of these top players can fluff it up at times. To make another push in, and unfortunately, the second push wasn't as good as the first one could have potentially been.
So 4Kings still in control of the quad and bridge, as they have been pretty much the whole map. And also pushing out to that red constantly. I mean, in all honesty, you just constantly keep seeing XT players running around with pretty much nothing right at the 4Kings players. I think they're not taking it too seriously at this point. Looking at the scoreline, it's almost 100 frags.
Complete domination by 4Kings. I didn't expect this kind of scoreline, but I guess being the Quake 3 map, and as you said...
Well, I know they don't like these old Quake 3 maps so much. They played Quake 2, so they didn't have that.
I'm on the XT
experience.
train here. You know, as PDM 5.
Train,
I like it as a pickup, Matt, but playing some of these old players on it, it's not always that fun.
It's a shame. XT are one of the most active clans over the last couple of years, I think. Been improving over time, up in their places, but there seems to be some kind of threshold of results you just can't get above. Great grab on the quad by Burry, but machine gun down by DK.
DK just trying to bait his opponents in. Might even get FRS here as he does a cheeky rocket jump up towards the bridge. But instead get whipped. Taking out a
I think I've always liked watching XT because of the way they play as a team. But in the maps we've seen now, they haven't really played that closely knit as a team. We're just seeing them in ones all the time. I mean, there's a good example. Going up the bounce pad on his own. FRS is on his own here. It's not the normal style of play we're used to seeing from them online.
Yeah, but
4Kings seem to be a bit tighter, and well, there you go.
When I was really enjoying Quick Live and playing actively, DM7 was in the map balling. XT were tremendously strong in that map. They were able to stack Fury up on yellow armors, just lead them to it, and then come power up. They played very well. So I can't say that. I mean, they've had an unlucky run with some of these maps being added to the pool. You never count them out of anything. If this game is replayed, I can imagine the score being different, just because they're not a bad team.
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes as a team you just need to keep it simple. I bet they're one of those teams that overcomplicate the tactics.
Maybe, but let's watch Creaser for this. Actually, let's find an XT player that might get power up. Fury. See what he can do. 4 seconds to quad spawn.
Oh, those rockets knocked him about the shop, and yeah, they're going to miss out. Chris going to kill his teammate for the fun of it.
Complaint.
File a complaint, stop him doing it in future.
So you know what the id complaint system does by any chance?
Yeah, bans you.
Does it really?
Yeah.
For how long?
6 years.
Okay, shut up. Troll.
No, it would ban you after, you know, a certain amount. If you've got loads of complaints, they'd ban you. Well, they've hit 200.
I don't think they're killing anyone. I think they just want to keep it at 200.
200 frags.
I think that's what they're doing.
To a sub 100 score from XT.
Yeah, I think.
It's a harsh way to go out of the tournament.
Oh no, there's the frag. Well, they had such a good first map. Maybe. They could do it, but unfortunately, no.
Red wins.
Oh, there we go. Time up.
And time up for us tonight, actually, I think.